I do get to serve this year as the chair of the section on the Governing Council, the AMA section on medical schools, which is one of several key AMA policy groups that relate to medical education. You see a listing of them here, and it's a terrific group of policy groups that do collaborate and work together. Insofar as the section is concerned, the types of things that we do, we believe are those that will help the AMA to address some of the key medical education and practice issues that come before it. It's the section's responsibility as educational programs become necessary to provide the forum whereby they are presented to the membership and to those others who'd be interested in attending. We do have a chance to both review as well as propose AMA policy, and we are also given the responsibility as innovations in medical education, such as what you're being treated to this evening, become current in choice to inform the membership and the greater medical education community about it. Perhaps one of the greatest things that we get to do is to mentor the students and residents in the sections on students and residents, and we do get to spend a fair amount of time working with them, and it's just a joy, as all of you who are here this evening know, to have that opportunity to work with these brilliant and bright young folks. Some of the things that we have been doing over the past year or two have been, we think, very important to the medical education community. You've heard a little bit yet this evening about the issue of addressing medical student mistreatment. This is something that came to both the AAMC and the AMA from the LCME as an issue for which we were seeing increasing evidence of its presence. It concerned all of the members of the LCME, as I know it concerns all of you, and I'm really very happy that the section is being in a very collaborative way working with others within the AMA sections and councils to try and find ways to better define, identify, and address this difficult issue. The availability of clinical sites for our students has become an issue. This is multifactorial, not something to get into now, but again, we've tried to take a lead in addressing this important matter. We do feel that it's our responsibility to showcase curricular innovations that are occurring within schools, not just new schools, but existing schools. And at both our interim and annual meeting presentations, we try to take some time to have as a part of our program something that showcases this. And an example of that was something that those of you who may have attended our session here yesterday got to see as relates to graduate medical education. We're concerned about funding issues in graduate medical education, but also innovative strategies to address some of these funding enigmas, as well as ways that our graduate medical education programs can better serve state workforce needs. There are a number of AMA educational resources. I won't take the time to go through each one of these, but these are all available to you, and especially underscore the AMA MedEd update that Susan had spoken with you about. You know, I had a very interesting opportunity about a month ago with Dr. Swee to visit the AMA. The two chairs get a chance to have a very deep dive orientation visit during the fall of their chair year. And it was amazing to me, and I know to David as well, to see the really vast educational resources that exist within the AMA. And it's very deep and something that serves as a resource to all of us that have got any involvement whatsoever in education. Now, this is a very select group here. We're at the AAMC meeting, and it's almost a certainty that everyone in the room has some involvement with academic medicine. And oftentimes we are asked the question as to the relevance of the section on medical schools in the AMA to academic medicine. We in academic medicine are fond of acronyms, and on the screen now you see an alphabet soup of LCME, ACGME, ABMS, NBME. You all know what these stand for. And the AMA has the opportunity to nominate members for all of these. So in terms of if I am in academic medicine, is there any relevance of the AMA to me? If there's any acronym you see on the screen that impacts in your life, the answer is yes. I want to recognize our wonderful past chair, Ken Simons, who, in spite of the Tyndall effect of these lights, I think is in the back row. But Ken's legacy, as he did his chair year as section chair, was to work with Jim Kirschner and others in the membership group here at the AMA to create something new in terms of a membership plan. And it goes something like this. If your dean and 5 of your key leaders are willing to sign up and become members of the AMA will provide a 20% discount for that group. And if you have that core group and then go beyond it with other faculty members, that discount will apply. I can tell you that from our vantage point at our school, it became a no-brainer. We had these people involved, and this represented an instant savings. And from the perspective of how you're allocating your resources and using these precious dollars, we now have money that we're putting into other key programs that help us meet our mission as a result of the AMA's willingness to have done this. There are a number of other schools who have done this as well, and several others that are currently considering it. And as you go back to your schools, count the number of people that you have in the dean's office that have got AMA memberships, and it may become a no-brainer to you to take advantage of this. And I'd certainly encourage you to do so.